Abrochede, 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 eh. Abrochedo, abrochede, abrochedo, abrochede.
Yo, Abrochede, here's Berlin. We are bringing you another chat on Abrochede platforms. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, kindly do it and follow us in every platform. Today we have our sister here. Is going to tell us more about her story or whatever you're going to hear from us. We are just talking. Hi.
Hey.
My name is Kevin Abrochede.
Thank you. Good to be here. My name is Blaine.
Thank you. Blend. Where are you from?
I was born and raised here in Germany, but I have Ethiopian roots.
Okay.
That means that my mama's side is German and my father's side is Ethiopian.
Okay. Wow, that's so interesting. And okay, let me quick ask you this question. Have you been to Ethiopia before?
Oh, yes. Oh, I have been to Ethiopia before. I have family and friends there.
Okay. How many times have you visited Ethiopia?
I would say throughout the years, I try to, like since my teenager days, I try to make it every year to visit my family.
How old were you when you first go to Ethiopia? I want to go to Africa. Like,
good question. It's not that I really remember like when I traveled the first time, but what I know from stories from my parents is that I sent me to Ethiopia when I was 1.5 years old the first time. So this is when my feet touched the African ground.
Okay. Wow, that's so interesting. And how was the feeling? How was the feeling like when you came back? You were a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you came back and you saw the pictures, when you grew up a little bit and saw that, oh, I was there. When did you feel like to go back again or something like that?
So how was the feeling coming back or realizing as a, let's say, a little bit older child, watching those pictures from the past? I have really, really good memories and positive memories about my experience in Ethiopia and with my family.
Yeah.
So I think that the visit in the early days was very, very important for the bond, for the connection to the country.
Okay. Wow, that's so cool. And let's come back to Germany.
Mm-hmm.
When you're growing up, going to school, how was your school look like? Because here in Germany, I heard some stories like there is school that you don't see black people inside, you don't see like mixed race inside. They are all white. And how was your school? There was a black people, mixed Asian, and how was it?
So the school that I went to, first of all, I have to say or to mention that I grew up in a very secure and safe environment.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in an area, it's called Prenzlauer Berg in Berlin.
Yeah.
And I really can't say that we had like a lot of mixed people. It was like, let's say 90% German children, and the rest was a little bit mixed. But I don't even remember like back in the days because I had my focus in only to my class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you stick around with your friends, and I would say I had another let's say black guy in my class. We became friends immediately, like from day one. I don't know what the bound was, but we connected very fast. And yeah.
So
I lost the question. Sorry.
Yeah, I like the way you are expressing yourself. You know, a lot of people like to know this kind of things. I know many mixed race that they are frustrating because some people feel like when they go to their mother's side, if their mother is white and they go to their mother's side, they feel like they are not in, they don't fit in. And when they come to the black people also, they don't feel like they fit in. So some people feel like, okay, I'm not here. If I go here, I still face different challenges. When I come here, I still face different challenges. So I'd rather be in the middle, do my own thing, and disrespecting people, try to live different life. I've seen many mixed race, their life is really different. I'm telling you, really different. They will tell you the real facts. I grew up like this. My father left my mom when I was a kid. I didn't see my father again, so I don't think even about father and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So when you were in school, like you had a black friend in the school. So when you're growing up, how did you know that this one is like this, I'm like this one like that?
Wow, you ask a lot of questions at the same time.
Yeah.
So first of all, let me get back to the how I connected to this to those kids. So first of all, I didn't saw myself as a black person. I didn't saw any color on myself, even that I know conscious or unconsciously that my father was a black guy.
Okay.
So I would say I didn't saw any colors. I was just a free kid with an open mind, free mind, minding my stuff, making friends, playing on the playground. Until sometimes, you know, children, they can be rude.
Yeah.
They can be rude, and they separate into groups sometimes. You know, to, I don't know, put other people down. You know, mobbing is like a topic sometimes, especially in German schools, what I've noticed. When you don't fit in, you are outsourced very easily.
Like you don't fit in, like how?
Fit in, like it can be anything. It can be you are too dark. It can be you are too fat. You are too thin. They're just looking for something to just put you down. I don't know. It can be so many reasons, but I think it has to do with the experience of the children and how they grew up in their own household. Yeah. So if they have, like, you know, when you grow up, now you start reflecting over the past, like your childhood and stuff like that, and then you start realizing some things, how they happened in the past. So I think I started realizing maybe by the age of 5 or 6 that I'm different. It's because you start to realize it depends how the environment treats you. You can feel it when somebody is open to you, is willing to help you if you have a question or looking for something, or is just, you know, trying to push you away. It can be many reasons, of course, but I think you can separate from ignorance or racism. Yeah. So
I even remember, even when we were kids in school, we can tell each other, we are all black, but we can tell this one, when him too. That means
what does that mean?
You were too darker than me.
Oh.
You know, so I feel it. Imagine here. So let's get back to a question. Like, okay, I like the way you are answering the question, because a lot of people out there listen and they are learning something from what we are doing here.
You know what? I have a short little story in mind that I want to tell you about. Maybe some other people have experienced the same.
Yeah.
Whenever we have had a painting class, in school, we should draw our parents and ourselves. So I had this pencil box with many colors, and me personally, I'm a very exact person. So I wanted to make sure that my color is the color on the paper. But when I look at my friend's paper, I was looking at the color she put for her mom, and she put like this peachy tone. It's called Hautfarbe in German, and I think many people can relate to that because I had a lot of discussions in the past. I don't know if you ever experienced this. I don't know. You have a daughter as well, right?
Yeah.
Not as well, but you have a daughter. Have she ever painted you something?
Yeah, she told me that she went to the school and they said everybody should draw their parents, and she was looking for a color, and everybody was saying other people, and everybody was saying different type of skins, and she said my father is black, so I need a black color. So the teacher gave her the color, and she went and draw me black, and she write my name on that, and then she brought it home.
Oh,
And
that's
said
so
that
sweet.
they said everybody should draw my, and I don't want to draw my mom because my mom is white and everybody is drawing white, so I want to draw my father.
She want to do different.
Yeah, they say my father is a black man, so I draw a black man. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow.
But you know what? There is no, if you use a white pen for the white people, you don't see, right? On the white paper.
On the white paper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what they use skin color.
Yeah.
What is skin color? It's like looks like a salmon color.
Yeah. Yeah. So it looks so funny, because you can't get the real color.
Yeah.
To draw. Yeah.
Exactly.
So how did you feel that you used black to draw your father?
I didn't use black. I used brown.
So the question right now for me and you is like, how do you feel the challenges that when you go to where white people, like, have you been in a place where you are the only person who look different? Like a party or birthday party or something.
Oh, many
and
times.
Something happened that you didn't like it at all.
Oh, so many times. So first of all, I would say I was asked many times during my childhood, do you feel more German or do you feel more Ethiopian? And I was like, how do I answer this now the smartest way? So I said, okay, whenever you stick with your German family, you say, of course, German. And whenever you stick around with your Ethiopian family, in order to not to disappoint them, you say, yeah, of course, I'm Ethiopian. But in each country, in both of countries, you're not fully accepted. Because here in Germany, even if I'm not fully black, but I'm darker than the Durchschnitt. Then you don't really belong here. You get like, they point with the finger at you and say like, you're different. Okay. Or they associate something or assume something from your look just because you're darker. Okay, I don't know. But when I'm in Ethiopia, they call me white girl.
Yeah.
But I'm not white.
Okay.
I even speak their language,
Yeah.
And this is the funny part. When I open my mouth and start talking in their language, they be like, oh my God. She knows our language.
So interesting. And do you speak Ethiopian language? Amharic?
Well, I grew up in a Ethio-German community, let's say it like this. And I learned Amharic by language, to write it and to read it. But this was back in the days, and I lost it over the years. But I can still speak like the necessary stuff, like to do like small talk. I can speak Amharic, but not like for negotiation purposes or something.
Okay. And do you know how to cook Ethiopian food?
Oh, yes.
Are you sure? I know a lot of people that born here, raised here, and they cannot even identify their food from where their other parents coming from. I like it so much that you so good going and coming, and you still know how different your father food and stuff, their culture and everything. I really appreciate that. Let's move on. Have you faced any hard racism in your life here in Germany?
I would say I experienced racism here in Germany, but I wouldn't say that it affected me. Of course it did. I tried to maybe just swallow it and not thinking about it like consciously, but it did. It did affect me, obviously. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so honest right now.
Like if you can imagine like what happened, like for example for me, I've been facing some racism. Let's say like I can meet some guys like 8 or 7 like white people
Mhm,
and maybe drinking, and I'm just passing,
mhm,
and they all try to beat me because I'm black. Go back to Africa, something like that.
mhm.
You don't belong here. You have to move your eyes from here, nigga. You know what I mean? Like something like that. But maybe I feel like I'm too dark than you. Maybe you haven't feel like they use their mask only to tell you to racist you. But for me, the racist is beating everything. You know what I mean? Have you ever experienced or have you seen somebody like facing the same kind of racist stuff, when you were a kid growing to now, you know me?
Yeah, I remember I was on the way to school and I was on the train. And this area I went to school was known for, let's say, Rechtsradikale, for people who are hanging out with Nazis or I don't know, who are racist.
Yeah.
And it happened to me that I was on the way to school and somebody yelled behind me, "Hey, nigger, bitch," or something. And I heard it. And I was like, wow, why is somebody calling me for no reason like this? And what did I do wrong? First of all, you start thinking, what did I do wrong? Why are you asking yourself, what did I do wrong? I did nothing. And you know that you did nothing. But still you wonder why, what makes the person so angry seeing your face? So I continued my way, but I was scared because I heard the steps behind me moving fast.
Okay.
So I also moved faster
Yeah.
until I reached the entrance of the school, because I know inside there I'm more secure than outside of this on the street.
Yeah.
And even though it was winter time, so in the morning it was in the morning and the way was very dark, so there was no lights on the way because it was through a little park. And yeah, I remember that day was a little bit scary, and after the school finished I made sure to stick around with friends and to move with them together to the bus.
Wow.
Yeah.
And have you been walking around like or in a party or hanging out with friends that somebody racist you that you feel so bad that it kills your day, that this thing was like I let it go, but it really hurt me that this person can say something like that?
Sometimes, well, I have a unfortunately sad story of my own family. It's not that it happened to me often from the outside, because like I said, I grew up very secured and I had my friends around me and they loved me and they would, take care of me. We were sticking around in a friends group. I never walked outside alone or something. But that actually left a deep cut. For example, I had an uncle that was my grandma's uncle. He was called by a nickname. I don't want to mention the nickname right now, but he had a very long German name, and he had a nickname, and he was called by everyone around us by his nickname. And me, as a 6-year-old, catching up that nickname, and I called him for the first time when he entered the house of my grandma, calling him by his nickname. And what I received was a hell of a slap in my face that I hit the ground.
Wow.
Because of calling him by his nickname. Oh my God, this brings tears to my eyes, this story. Because I still feel it.
Sorry.
Because you are such an innocent child.
Yeah.
And you feel like you did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You just follow the other adults,
Yeah.
You just want to be part of the group. And that left such a deep cut and trust issue, especially for white old men. So this was the day I realized, okay, you don't belong in this environment. I never wanted to go back there again since that day.
Wow.
Especially after, also my grandma, she tried to secure me. She tried to say something against him, but I didn't felt that support, you know, because they were siblings.
Okay.
Yeah, she, of course, in front of me, she was like, hey, you can't do this. Hey, this is my granddaughter. You cannot touch her like that, blah, blah, blah. But still, there was no after effect. You get me? I was not defended good enough.
Good enough,
Yeah. And I don't remember that I ever told my mom, like, after, because I felt ashamed. I felt ashamed of calling him by his nickname.
Yeah, what you felt? Did you fall down?
I fell down to the floor.
How long did you cry?
I think I was shocked in the beginning. I didn't even cry in the beginning. I was just shocked.
In Africa, we call it mrani. Mrani.
What does that mean?
You are going to you are going to say your uncle nickname. You go Kutu. You have something we call it Kutu.
Okay.
Say it Kutu.
Kutu.
Yes.
What is Kutu?
It's like this. Your head here.
Mm-hmm.
You will cry more than 2 hours. The heat will still burn your head.
That's
But
what you
but it's really cool because you guys did not grow up like kind of style, and for me too, your uncle, that he should know that you are kid, and as you are saying, you are just following what people are doing, not like you are just saying it anyhow.
Exactly.
You know, like,
And to just switch up the story a little bit, this is how I see children. They are innocent. They are like white papers. So whatever they say, they talk, I can only blame the parents or their environment they are sticking in. You know what I mean? Because they take it from there. They have no life experience yet if they are 6, 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know where it's coming from, this racism, honestly, but I think maybe if children are alone at home and the parents, they don't stick around with them and teaching them things like how to behave, how to be good, how to do good things, and if they've been left alone at home because the parents are too busy to work, this is how this behavior, I believe, is getting developed more, especially when you leave them alone on social media.
So apart from that incident from your uncle, have you ever also experienced another hard racism in your life?
I wouldn't say that it was hard racism because I would never compare my stories to anybody else's stories, but if I had to, then my racism experience were very lower than stories I've heard from other people in my life.
Okay. And have you traveled to like around Germany in a city where you go to maybe Hamburg or Stuttgart, and you felt like these people are also even crazier than where I'm from or where the community I'm living?
I wouldn't say that I traveled too much through Germany, but I would say definitely you can feel it when you are in the south of Germany.
Yeah.
They are, I don't know, they're living a different life down there. It's like they even have their own rules, especially I'm talking about Bayern.
Okay.
They behave different, but honestly, not that I made from my own experience. My mom, actually, she's like such a big role model to me because she is, she married a black guy knowing that her whole family is white and they are living and grow up in a bubble and they will never let somebody coming inside from the outside. But she kind of gapped the bridge between foreigner and help me. Ausländer und Einheimische.
Yeah,
Ausländer und Deutsche.
So du bist das Ausländer, oder? So you are the one in the middle between the bridge, right?
I'm the one in the middle, but this is
Yeah.
not what I'm heading to. I want to say is like she learned the language from my father. She learned reading and she learned writing in Ethiopian language, and as a white woman. I have never seen anybody as a born and raised German going into the culture such as so deep as like my mom did. And just because she had the interest in learning all this, she was a role model to me to also follow her. Right?
Yeah.
So my dad made sure she learned something about the cultures to raise me accordingly. Yeah.
Good experience. We have learned a lot from our sister right here. So we are going to ask you, when you go to Ethiopia, how do you feel? How do you communicate with the people there? How do they accept you as, like, you welcome home? How did?
I can tell you the difference between Germany and Ethiopia. Very easy. 2 words. Cold and hot. Not only by country, not only by geographics, but it's the mentality, it's the culture.
Yeah.
So I tell you, when I think about Ethiopia, my face brightens up, my eyes begin to shine because I feel welcome when I enter the country. You know?
Yeah.
They are warm, they are inviting. You can expect to be invited as a tourist to a private home dinner from a family.
Yeah.
Just like that in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So we are very invited culture and community, and we like to share the food and everything that we have. And yeah, I really appreciate that environment there, and this is where I received a lot of love and a lot of getting to know the country and the land and the religion and everything.
Yeah. So how is the difference, Ethiopia and Germany? Like difference, like if you're saying 2 things about Germany that you like more than Ethiopia, and 2 things you don't like about Germany and you like about Ethiopia.
So, well, there are some things that I like about Germans. It's I like that they have like a structure of their lives, like how they want to develop their lives, and I don't know, to reach some goals. Let's say it like this, especially the timing. The timing is that's what I like about German, because man kann sich drauf verlassen, dass sie kommen. What? And I cannot say that about Ethiopians. So when you make an appointment, you for sure they run late, 2 hours at least. So
African time.
African timing. I mean, but at the end, it's good to have like influence from both sides, honestly, because you start becoming flexible. Yeah. For me, I can say it doesn't matter in which environment I am, because of my experience from both parties, from black and white, if I can say it like that. I took a lot of a lot of experience from my environment, which are useful for me to manage my life through.
Okay. Wow. Yo, Abroche there. It's in the new studio, Video Studios Berlin. If you need any interview, you just hit them up. You're going to put their numbers on the screen so you can contact them for any interviews or any video that you need. Yo, we are coming back on our interview. I hope people are going to enjoy this interview because you have really give them a lot that you're going to learn from it.
By the way, what was your worst experience on racism?
In life or racism?
Yes, in life.
Racism in life. I can tell you my whole life is like has been crazy for me till now. If I talk about my worst stories in my life, is more than my happiness life. I faced racism when I was in prison. One of my experience, 2009, getting to 10, I broke out from prison. I didn't thought of death because I asked God to kill me inside prison before I go out, because every people die every day. One person died in a prison every day. They took dead body in a room every day. So I was one of them who's supposed to die. So I broke that prison to die, and I break it and I survive. So that was the worst thing. If I'm sitting here and somebody tell me go and break a prison, I'll tell them how. Who can do that? You know? But there is something in me that if I'm here and you close everything, I will come out.
You will find your way out.
I will find my way out. So my worst story had made me so strong that nothing can break my heart.
Wow.
So I always tell any youth, like on Abuche the platform, I tell every youth that if you are growing up, you need to build something. If it's not outside, build it inside your heart. That cannot break. That's my worst experience.
Thank you for sharing it.
So what is your worst experience in life?
The story with my uncle was, I would say, the worst one, especially because it was in my own family. Yeah. But I experienced also other things. For example, whenever I walk on the street, the people start talking to me in English. You know, I don't even know why, because maybe I don't look German. You know, but when I open my mouth and say, reply to them, they'll be like, "Oh, do you speak German as well? Oh yeah, okay. Your German is very good. Yeah, because I was born here." So, but I don't know. Maybe you have faced also situations like that. I don't know. What was your worst experience in racism?
My worst racism, it has been like in my whole life, what I've been passed through till now. Even the smallest thing that I don't even think of is where somebody put gun on me, like just to shoot because they don't need black in their area.
What do you mean by don't need?
Let me tell you, we are like 9 people, 4 people already dead in front of me. The gun is on my head. I did a song about that. AK-47 on my head. I'm the next to die. It's like, like I'm a refugee. One gunshot for me to die. I was on my knees like this, and like they were still talking, like let's kill all of them and go. They said these people said let's leave this one so they can put these ones in the car so they can throw them. So I was not part of those who are dead, but I was part of those who will carry these dead people and bury them for life. So that was even like the smallest. So the racism is like they don't need black in their area, like their communities, because we are black people. So racist is like something that I've experienced it a lot. Like when I see human being, I see like not to disrespect human being, but I see every human being like animal. So from my experience about racism from my whole life coming to Germany, if I see somebody over there talking about my life, I feel so proud. Because where I started, you wasn't there to know if I'll reach here. And I'm here today, and you have names to call me. You have a kind of a view on my life. It is okay. Because those people who are flying a private jet, we go by bicycle and Uber. We still have a happy life in our heart. So if somebody see me here and racist me, I feel happy because there was a gun on my head for the same races.
So you don't get affected by if
So-
they call you on like nigger or some bullshit.
I feel happy
You
when
feel
somebody
happy?
races me here in Germany. What, you cannot touch me? That's what I'm saying. There was gun because of I'm black. So if I'm here and you are saying you are nigger, you are black and you are mad, what does mean? A gun could not even blow my head. What of somebody who is using his mouth to say, look at what he's doing, he's from Africa, he's doing. Can somebody touch me in this country? If somebody will touch me, maybe I've done a wrong thing. So racists also have made me strong in life. I don't know how somebody take racism. Maybe where they grow up, maybe where they are coming from. Where I'm coming from, we take the pain before you see us. We already take the pain inside our heart before you see us outside. So if you see me and I don't have mansion, I have my mansion in my heart. I've built everything that I need inside here because dead people around me, I was still crossing, jumping. Though it was not only me who were jumping, but everybody has life. I don't know where I am now. But today I'm on TV. A lot of people have seen me that they call me, oh, we are, but those people I'm coming with them, a lot of them are dead. So for me, since the last day I come from prison, I don't respect any human being more than me. Since the last time I came back from prison, I said, I don't respect anybody more than me. I put myself number one everywhere I go. Whether you are a millionaire, whether you are the poorest person on this planet, no matter who you are second. I have to come first before anybody because my life belongs to me. I live it anyhow I want it. But somebody can keep your life for so many years and do whatever they want. But if you have your freedom, that is you.
Hey Kevin, why? One question: why did they put you to jail? Like, what made them convince you belong to jail? Like, what did you do wrong in their opinion?
Yeah, I know that it's only criminals, bad people, disrespectful people that go to jail. But I left Ghana when I was 16 years. I took my life in my own hands, tried to make life on my own because I don't want to beg for anybody's shit. I like to have my own things. So I've been to prison where my first time in prison was like
Why did they put you there?
they put me in prison because they don't want me to come to the country. Not like I steal somebody or I rob somebody or something. Maybe they'll be arresting people.
Can you tell me again which country it was you were?
My first prison, I broke out of prison 3 times in Libya. And I've been in prison there like 6 times. And I've been in prison in Egypt, in Cairo. And I've been in prison also in Israel, Haifa, Givon, that is in Tel Aviv, Givon. And I've been in Kadela, yeah, that was Kadela was the first prison that it took me because I was 16 years, so they could not deport me, so I have to go to school, and after school, I have to decide to naturalize for any country, Israel or Ghana, for myself. So I get little bit misunderstanding. Through this, I got out, and all these prisons that have been mentioned, it's not like I'm in there for problems or anything. They just put me there because I don't deserve to come to the country. Like, for example, Libya was like, first one was the soldiers kidnappers and demanding money. The second one was like, I can't even remember. It's a lot. So anytime I remember this shit, it turned my mind crazy. You know what I mean? So through all these guns that I've been seeing, when I sleep, I see it in dreams. Like I can dream about it, and I wake up, I can't sleep again. If I'm talking about it, people like, he's a bad guy. That's why he went to prison. He's that. But
you have to clear it up. You went to prison for no reason,
yeah,
basically.
yeah,
You just wanted to have a better life.
yeah. So just better life
Yeah.
has been putting me prison for my till.
You see, that's the thing about racism. Also, racism makes borders,
Yeah.
makes rules for other people not to get into other countries,
Yeah.
because I don't know, everybody wants to secure their own environment, their economic or whatever it is, but still they're making wars all over the world, and they actually push all the people out of their countries because they want to live a better life.
Yeah. Yo, Abruchede. Shout out to everyone who is on the platform watching us. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to Abruchede platform. Today we have this chat here right now. So we are just talking, not just interview. Abruchede, now why is it that you have stopped asking the question and now you are telling us your story again? Bro, calm down. We are just talking, you know what I mean. Anyone who want to come up, you know, you can link us, Abruchede, and we can link up to you and we can share your story for the youth also learn something from it. I got my sister right here. We have talked enough. You know what I mean? She also have business that she's doing. We don't know more about her, that she's doing this, she's doing that, she's doing this. She lives in Berlin. Let's go back to her and we are going to ask her, what did she do? How's Berlin? How did she feel Berlin? So, Blaine, you have been growing here. You have told us more about your story, and I'm really happy. I've even, as we're not finished, I've even learned a lot from what you have been passing through and stuff. And if I compare to others, what do you do? What do you do in Berlin?
Oh, well, I'm an entrepreneur. I can call myself like that now.
Yeah.
So I'll start opening a bakery, the first Ethiopian bakery in Germany, actually.
Wow, we can't wait to see that.
Yeah, it's a big honor to do that, because I feel like I'm really bridging a gap between two continents, because I'm bringing Ethiopian food culture to Germany, to Berlin. I'll be producing injera. It's Ethiopian sourdough flatbread.
Okay.
And I felt like this will be like my life project. You know, it's a big thing. It will have a big impact in the future, I think, this project, and it will help people who arrive here to start or enter easily the work, because my idea was also to especially for Ethiopian refugees who don't speak German but speak Amharic, like our language, for them to offer them a job to work in Germany, to learn the language, you know, but still work with their own familiar products, what they know about.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope I can be like a good role model as a mixed race born in Germany. It's still possible to reconnect to your roots, even if you were born here. No matter what you experience throughout your life, stick to your passion and just follow your heart. Trust your gut feeling and your intuition, and everything will be good.
Yes. Everything will be good.
By the way, I also do music. I'm a singer. And I really do that passionate. I love to sing. I love to connect with people, to jam.
Can you give us a little bit a tone? Wow, we want to hear the voice once again. You know what I mean? You know.
Of course. Oh my God, I'm so shy now.
Try. Give us a little bit.
Okay, what are we singing? This is one of my original songs. I will just sing one line because
Mm-hmm.
the rest you can watch on YouTube
No
or
problem.
on
You're
social
going to
media.
watch it
Follow
for
me
sure.
there.
Abuja, the fans is going to follow there and watch it. So you want to hear a little bit?
Okay. Oh, I can't believe it. The way you affect my body. Is it the look you've given me? The way you connect with me? The way you holding me? The way you care for me? Oh Lord, tell me now why it's so high for a long time. Okay, thank you.
Yo. Thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you for
the interview.
having me.
I really like your voice.
Oh,
You're really
thank you
good.
so much.
Do more for us. And Abuchede, we are going to follow you and watch your videos on
Thank you.
YouTube.
I
Thank you for coming.
appreciate so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We are going to call you again. How the people are going to comment. If you are really appreciate that, we should bring you again for you to hear more story. Write it on the comments, and then we will bring you again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yo, Abuchede, I really enjoy the chat with our sister right here. So our Abuchede, the fan, should follow her because she's really doing good thing and good stuff. If you want to learn Ethiopian food, the best food, she's going to put it on her Instagram and every platform so you can learn something a little bit from her.